Welcome to the sixth chapter of our video tutorial series, where we delve deeper into the functionalities of the Crossroad Generator tool for Unreal Engine 5. In the previous chapter, we explored the versatile applications of the Powerline module, both independently and in conjunction with road structures. This exploration provided a comprehensive overview of all available settings, empowering you to meticulously craft detailed and realistic power lines for your projects. We guided you through diverse functionalities, enhancing your understanding of the Crossroad Generator tool. In this sixth chapter, our focus shifts to landscape deformations. We will guide you through the correct usage of the landscape module to create precise terrain deformations. Additionally, we will demonstrate the proper projection of roads onto existing landscapes and showcase the seamless integration of road structures with the terrain. Throughout, we'll address potential challenges and offer insights on how to navigate and overcome them. Let's start with the default open world level. In this demonstration, we will showcase how to enable landscape deformation for a simple road using the Crossroad Generator tool. Begin by dragging and dropping the road generator blueprint into the editor. Expand the road by holding the Alt key and dragging the end spline point. Navigate to the Landscape Settings menu. Activate Landscape Deformations by enabling the Deform Landscape parameter. However, you'll notice no immediate changes, as we have not yet configured the sculpting layer for the landscape. To proceed, it's essential to recall the landscape layer name, which, by default, is set to road in this instance. Navigate to Landscape mode and create a new sculpting layer with the identical name as specified in the road generator's landscape settings. To create a new sculpting layer, right-click on an existing layer, and from the rollout menu, select Create. Assign the name Road to this newly created sculpting layer. Exit the landscape mode and refresh the Deform Landscape parameter in the settings to observe the landscape deformation. Any adjustments to the road spline will now be reflected in the landscape. However, upon closer inspection, you may notice a slight misalignment between the road and the landscape, resulting in a small gap. To see this alignment issue better, let's create another road that perfectly aligns with the landscape. Upon enabling deformations, you may encounter unwanted deformations, likely caused by default sculpting layers already present in the landscape mode. To resolve this, re-enter landscape mode and temporarily disable the default sculpting layers. This ensures a more accurate alignment between the road spline and the landscape, eliminating unintended deformations during the editing process. You might be wondering, what should I do if I need to preserve the deformations I've already sculpted on the landscape? In such a scenario, you can seamlessly transfer existing deformations from the current layer to the newly created road deformation layer. Let's delve into the process of accomplishing this transfer. Initially, create a new road positioned above the existing terrain and make adjustments to ensure it follows the contours of the landscape. Upon enabling landscape deformation, it becomes evident that the deformations are not accurate, even when editing the spline. Let's revisit the landscape mode. Here, we have two sculpting layers, one named Custom Sculpt that we wish to transfer to the layer named Road, responsible for driving the deformations of the road. Temporarily disabling the Custom Sculpt layer reveals that the deformations are now accurate. To proceed with the transfer, re-enable and select the Custom Sculpt layer. Navigate to the Manage Settings menu of the landscape. Pick the Export option within this menu. Activate the Export Selected Edit Layer option, specifically selecting our Custom Sculpt layer. Ensure the Height Map File option is also enabled, and designate the preferred location on your computer for the export. To initiate the transfer process, click the Export button. This operation will generate a series of height map files on your computer, where the deformations will be stored in the form of a displacement map. Return to the Sculpt menu within the Landscape mode, once again disable the Custom Sculpt layer, and select the Road layer. Now, proceed to transfer the deformations by importing them into the Road layer. To achieve this, navigate to the Manage menu again, but this time choose the Import option. Enable the Height Map File option and locate the exported displacement maps on your computer. By clicking the Import button, the deformations will be seamlessly projected into the Road deformation layer. Having successfully transferred the deformations to the Road layer, you can now proceed to delete the Custom Sculpt layer. Upon deletion, you'll observe that all deformations have seamlessly transferred to the Road layer. Exit the Landscape mode. Following this process, revisit the Road Generator landscape settings and re-enable the Deform Landscape parameter. Now, upon editing the spline, you'll notice that the landscape deforms accurately, reflecting the desired adjustments. In the Road Generator landscape settings, you have additional parameters that allow you to control the shape of the deformations along the road spline. Let's explore these settings. First parameter we are going to explore is Start Width. This parameter controls the width of the deformation at the starting point of the road spline. Adjusting this value will impact how wide the deformed area begins. Similar to Start Width is End Width parameter. It controls the width of the deformation at the endpoint of the road spline. Start Side Falloff parameter influences the falloff or smooth transition at the starting side of the road spline. Adjusting this value determines how quickly or gradually the landscape deformation transitions from the deformed area to the unaffected terrain. End Side Falloff parameter is similar to Start Side Falloff. It controls the falloff at the ending side of the road spline. It helps in shaping a smooth transition from the deformed area to the original terrain. By adjusting these parameters, you can precisely tailor the landscape deformations to match the specific shapes and sizes of your roads. This level of control allows you to create natural-looking terrains that seamlessly integrate with your road structures. Experiment with these settings to achieve the desired visual impact for your project. Let's explore a very useful aspect of the Crossroad Generator integrated into the landscape setting, particularly valuable when dealing with terrain. Referred to as the Projection to Landscape feature, this option facilitates the effortless projection of your road structure onto the existing landscape. When generating a crossroad and activating the Project to Landscape parameter within the landscape settings, the crossroad is projected onto the terrain. This action automatically aligns the position and rotation of the crossroad based on the terrain normal, derived from the contact point where the two meshes intersect. In essence, this process ensures a precise adaptation of the crossroad to the natural contours of the terrain, optimizing its placement and orientation for a seamless integration. Once satisfied with the crossroad's placement on the landscape, you can activate the Deform Landscape parameter to seamlessly integrate the surrounding terrain. Proceed by spawning roads on the crossroad using the Spawn All Roads button in the Road Spawning menu. Extend the roads in desired directions as needed by holding Alt key on the keyboard and dragging the spline points. Following any road adjustments, enable the Project to Landscape parameter for all roads to align them with the natural terrain contours. Once you are happy with the outcome, activate the Deform Landscape parameter, allowing for a precise merging of the roads with the surrounding terrain. This systematic approach ensures a precise integration of the road structure within the landscape. After completing all adjustments, you have the option to activate additional modules within the Crossroad Generator to enhance the visual appeal of the road structures. These modules offer a range of customization possibilities, allowing you to tailor the road design to meet the specific requirements of your project. Thank you for watching this 6th chapter video tutorial. To delve deeper into Crossroad Generator capabilities, I encourage you to explore all the tutorials available on our YouTube channel. If you're seeking to elevate your environment and create stunning scenes, the Crossroad Generator for Unreal Engine is an indispensable tool. You can find it on the Unreal Marketplace, and the link is available in the video description. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to render your tale with us.